Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're plunging into the incredibly dynamic world of cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
We've sifted through the latest news, the market analysis, pulling out what we think are the most important insights, really trying to cut through the noise for you.
And that kind of synthesis, that distillation, it's absolutely critical, isn't it? Especially in a field moving as fast as crypto.
For sure.
The material we've looked at, it offers a really compelling snapshot, I think. You get market movements, regulatory discussions, emerging tech. It gives you multiple angles on what's actually driving things right now, beneath the surface headlines.
Okay, let's dive right into the market itself then. The first thing that, well, it just jumps out is the sheer energy.
Oh, yeah.
Headlines are buzzing, right? Significant price movements everywhere. Take Bitcoin. Recently pushed past, what, $117,000?
Right, with a reported 3.66% change. Pretty solid.
And what's truly remarkable, Bitcoin hitting its sixth all-time high 8H in less than 2 days.
Incredible momentum. And you see the Bitcoin ETF inflows hitting billions.
Billions, exactly. As DTC smashes these new highs, some reports saying $130 Ks in sight.
Wow.
Then you've got Ethereum, trading around $2,995.
Showing a strong change, too, over 6.3%. Broke
Yeah.
through $3,000.
Yeah, and there's that significant movement from the ETH Foundation, too, reportedly moving 21,000 ETH in the last couple months.
And that other deal, offloading over $25 million worth to a public company, described as a rare deal.
Right.
What's particularly striking here, I think, isn't just the price action that's flashy. It's the strategic stuff happening underneath.
Like what specifically?
Well, Bitcoin's continuous ATH, those huge ETF inflows, that clearly signals robust interest, right? Maybe even accelerating interest from institutions, from retail. It hints at the market maturing.
Okay.
And the Ethereum Foundation's moves, that rare deal you mentioned, that could be maybe strategic de-risking, or perhaps even a new model for how institutions get involved. It hints at how these major crypto entities might, integrate further with traditional finance.
That strategic angle for the ETH Foundation is definitely something to watch. But like you said, it's not just the big two, Bitcoin and Ethereum, driving everything.
No, definitely not.
We're seeing this ripple effect across the whole ecosystem. BNB, for instance, edging toward key resistance near $700.
Fueled by that token burn, right, taking coins out of circulation.
Exactly. Then XRP has seen a rally, recovering to $2.42, signs pointing towards maybe a massive breakout.
Always one to watch, XRP.
And you can't ignore the meme coins, can you? Dogecoin turning bullish.
Ah, yes, the memes.
Predictions of a $1.15 breakout fueling a run towards $8.32. And then others, Shiba Inu, Pepe, Bonk, Dog with Hat, Popcat, they're all super active.
It reflects that current appetite for high-risk, high-reward plays, doesn't it? Speculation is running high.
Seems like it. And beyond the memes, other altcoins are making waves too. Say jumped 22%.
Yeah, due to USDC integration, targeting a 55% rally, apparently.
And AVA gained 18% weekly. Omni Network exploded.
Because of that huge derivatives volume, $1.4 billion.
And Polkadot breaking historical resistance. It's a lot happening.
It really is. This breadth of activity, from the established giants to the super speculative meme coins and these newer alts. It paints a picture of a vibrant market, albeit, speculative. And when someone like Arthur Hayes signals a monster alt season, that points to broader market optimism.
Right.
Though Bitcoin's bull run reportedly wrecking shorts, that just highlights the volatility, doesn't it? The rapid shifts. Traders betting against the market get squeezed.
Always a risk in this space. Okay, so beyond the numbers, the market stuff.
Yeah.
Where it gets really interesting, I think, is the regulatory and political climate.
Absolutely. It casts a long shadow, or maybe sometimes a bright light.
We're seeing clear statements, like Hester Peirce saying definitively, tokenized securities are still securities. No ambiguity there.
Nope. And Europe's watchdog warning crypto firms, don't use your MiCA status like a marketing badge.
For listeners, MiCA is the EU's big crypto framework. So the warning is basically, being compliant isn't a free pass for hype.
Exactly. Reinforces that line between approval and just, promotional claims.
Plus, legal scrutiny continues. Robinhood reportedly facing a second probe over misleading crypto marketing.
Oof. Yeah, this whole landscape, it really raises that constant question of clarity and compliance, doesn't it?
It does.
Regulatory bodies are clearly, grappling with how to classify this stuff, how to oversee it. They're trying to protect investors, but also ideally foster innovation.
It's a balance.
Yeah, and these ongoing probes, they definitely indicate a stricter enforcement environment is developing. Companies really need to stay on top of the evolving guidelines.
And then there's the political influence, which feels like it's playing a bigger and bigger role.
Undeniably.
The sources we looked at highlighted Donald Trump's impact. His crypto holdings edging higher, WLFI pushing for open trading, and the reported market effects are quite striking. You had the Dow down 300 points on tariff threats.
Well, Bitcoin hit a new 8.
Right, and then later, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple reportedly rallied as that tariff uncertainty cleared up a bit.
Interesting correlation there.
There's even talk, as reported, of a potential first-ever pro-crypto U.S. administration, and Eric Trump headlining Bitcoin Asia 2025 in Hong Kong.
Now, it's really essential here to report impartially on the content provided, not endorse any viewpoint.
Absolutely.
But what's fascinating is that reported direct link between political statements or even just anticipated shifts and these immediate market reactions.
Yeah.
It just demonstrates how global politics, or even just the perception of political shifts, can significantly sway crypto sentiment and prices. That anticipation of a pro-crypto admin, it points to a potential change in the policy environment.
Whether it happens or not, the market reacts to the possibility.
Precisely. It's the perception driving things.
And it's not just a U.S. story either. We saw reports mentioning China's stance.
Right. Lawmakers there apparently considering loosening their hard line on digital assets amidst a stablecoin wave.
Yeah. What are the broader implications there?
Well, if we look at the bigger picture, any potential softening from China, even with bans still technically in place, could really alter the global crypto landscape.
Because of their economic influence.
Exactly. Given China's vast economic influence and, let's face it, its past impact on the crypto market, any shift there could send significant ripples worldwide.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Let's talk innovation. What's driving the industry forward? How is crypto being adopted in new ways?
Yeah, good shift. And RWA tokenization, real-world assets, that's massive right now.
We saw Blocksquare surpassing $200 million in tokenized real estate.
Amid this whole RWA surge.
For anyone maybe unfamiliar, that's basically putting ownership of physical things, like real estate or art, onto a blockchain. Makes them easier to trade, more accessible.
Right, and there is that interview with the Be True CMO explaining their tokenized stock rollout future plans.
So what's the key takeaway here?
I think it's the profound expansion of what blockchain can do, beyond just currency. Tokenizing real-world assets. It opens up totally new ways to invest, creates liquidity. It's blurring the lines, really, between traditional finance and digital assets. Could redefine ownership, capital markets.
That blurring seems even clearer when you look at AI and blockchain intersecting.
Oh, definitely.
You saw some strong opinions reported, like, the future of work is AI-powered. Decentralization makes it fair. And even AI has no future without blockchain technology. Pretty bold.
Very bold. But it highlights these foundational technologies, doesn't it? How they might shape our future together.
A symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, these opinions suggest exactly that. Blockchain could provide that decentralized, transparent, fair infrastructure that AI needs for widespread and, importantly, ethical adoption.
How so?
Well, think about it. Without blockchain providing that verifiable backbone, verifying data sources, making algorithms transparent, the scalability and trustworthiness of AI becomes a much bigger challenge, right?
Yeah, okay, makes sense. And there are so many other developments pushing boundaries too.
The pace is just relentless.
Stablecoins.platform, Agora, raised $50 million Series A Tether, planning to sunset USDT on Omni and some other networks.
A tactical network purge, as they called it. Optimizing.
New tech. Modular roll-up platform Caldera, launching its ERA token.
And those modular roll-ups, for listeners, they're basically a way to scale blockchains, make them faster and cheaper by processing transactions off the main chain. Super important tech.
Yeah, key for making dApps really usable at scale.
Yeah.
And then actual industry adoption, this was interesting. A Japanese energy giant reportedly paid its CEO entirely in Bitcoin?
That's a big statement, and industry first.
Cloud mining also seems to be having a moment. A new solution potentially 10x more profitable than traditional mining. Talk of a golden age for cloud mining.
Yeah, that's popped up a few times. Seems like there's renewed interest or new tech there.
In derivatives, Open's top people reportedly defecting to Coinbase.
A strategic shift towards on-chain derivatives, the report said, suggests a move towards more sophisticated blockchain-native financial products. All these diverse developments, new funding models, network shifts, actual corporate adoption like that Japanese CEO, advances in DeFi. It all just illustrates the rapid maturation of the ecosystem.
It's diversifying.
Exactly. Diversifying, moving from maybe a niche interest to real-world practical applications across different sectors, shows its growing utility, its economic impact.
Okay, but it's not all sunshine and ATHs, is it?
Okay. Rarely is in crypto.
Our sources definitely highlighted persistent challenges, risks. Security is still a huge one.
Always.
Warnings about social engineering scams, deploying crypto-stealing malware.
And those crypto ATM scams in Australia,
Yeah.
particularly targeting older victims, nasty stuff.
Awful. Though, on a rare positive security note, there was that GMX hacker who actually returned stolen funds.
After bounty negotiation, yeah. Highly unusual.
Very unusual, but welcome, I guess.
Absolutely. But, the continued prevalence of these scams, the ATM stuff, the malware, it just underscores the ongoing need for really robust security, and user education is just paramount.
Constant vigilance.
Constant vigilance. Proactive protection. It's essential if you're engaging in this space. That GMX thing is an anomaly, not the norm.
Good point. So looking ahead then, there are events on the horizon signaling continued growth, maybe more mainstream engagement.
Seems like it. The 8th Crypto Summit 2025 in Russia, Mexico Gaming Summit in 2026.
Istanbul Blockchain Week 2025.
Yeah, these big international events keep popping up. And companies are still investing, right? Smarter Web company boosting its Bitcoin holdings to over 1,200 BTC.
Shows continued conviction from some players.
Definitely.
Wow. Okay, this deep dive has really covered a lot of ground. It shows the immense breadth, doesn't it? Exhilarating market rallies, sure, but also groundbreaking tech, complex regulatory landscapes, and that critical constant need for security awareness.
The pace is just relentless.
Really.
And what this really underscores, I think, is that crypto's future isn't just about tech or market caps anymore.
It's more complex.
It's this intricate dance, this interplay between global finance, evolving regulations, technology, even geopolitics. Staying informed now means grasping these complex connections, looking beyond just the daily price swings.
Understanding how all these forces interact.
Exactly. That's what shapes what's next. It shows knowledge is really most valuable when you understand it and can apply it, right?
Absolutely. So a final thought for everyone listening to mull over. As you reflect on all this, what stands out to you about this push for broader adoption, like that Japanese energy giant paying its CEO in Bitcoin? Especially when you contrast that with the ongoing regulatory scrutiny we talked about and those persistent security challenges. How do you personally see that balance between rapid innovation on one side and the clear need for robust oversight and security on the other? How do you see that playing out in the future of digital assets?